Howdy OP fencers. I wanted to make a quick video about weapon farming if you don't have the DLC. It seems like I don't see this mission used too often, but it seems to me like this might be one of the best missions to farm, and that would be 88 Encircling on Inferno. This mission isn't really that difficult for being such a high level, because usually people will do Machine Squad, or they'll do sometimes Monster Party. Death Queen used to be a big one, even Heaven's Army sometimes, but I don't know, it seems like this is a decent one because you can, depending on how comfortable you are with the mission, you can either kill a few dropships and have less enemies spawn, or just keep all of them up and just keep killing the enemies that come to you and farm them as long as you want, and then just end the mission when you're finished. If you haven't seen my mission walkthrough for this, it's actually a relatively easy mission. If you have an air raider with 2 Zexar guns, you can just take the NPCs that spawn right there next to you. Let me try and do this with the... I'm playing online, so this is 4x difficulty, but I think it should be fine. But just take the NPCs that spawn next to you, which there's a few here. One on the left, one on the right, and then one in the middle. Just take them just straight forward, and then just camp in that end of the map over there. And then you can throw a Bagalta and have the other people, the ranger, use the Bagalta, or you can have another person take a sniper to snipe some of the ships if you don't, you can't keep them all up. But really this mission isn't tough because the enemies that spawn are pretty weak. They're just spiders and ants, and I think there's some wasps too. But just once you get to the corner, it's pretty safe. But the Zexar guns are very good on this. You can just pretty much stay in that corner and just survive with just the Zexar guns alone. And just make sure you're always reloading them and always placing them out again. And if you have a ranger, you could always have them take the rangers so that they can keep healing them with healing items. But usually I just stay right here on this road and then have the people behind me that are helping me out. And then I'll just throw a Bagalta to take out some of the dropships, because they fly right overhead, which is nice. But just make sure you always have a set going, and this mission drops every weapon in the game, so you can just stay here the whole time. And like I said, if you need to take a few dropships out, have it be a little bit more manageable to fight the enemies, then that's fine. But it's really not that bad when you have at least 2 people, or 3 people in here, or 4 people. Because you can all just attack the enemies instead of the dropships, and then just keep farming them over and over again. So I'm just going to, once these are loaded up, then I'll just place these out, set them off, and then switch to my other set, and then reload them, and just keep rotating over and over again, and throw Bagaltas if I have to. The only thing is I don't remember which ones I got out. There we go. But yeah, this works out really well, and you can, like I said, get every weapon in the game. You can just keep farming it until you're done. I mean, obviously the DLC is much better. It's a lot faster, a lot more drops, but this is a pretty safe one. And it's just a matter of getting to this corner. That might be the toughest part, but you don't necessarily have to take the NPCs. You can just roll without them, but I do find that it does help if you can get over here with them. Yeah, you can just keep these going the whole time. And it's a little bit rough because I'm by myself here. The enemies are 4x difficulty, but if you had 2 sets of Zexar guns, I don't think that they would be any of them alive, honestly. But yeah, maybe just give this mission a try if you haven't, with someone else to help. I imagine you could still do it without Air Raider and Zexar guns. I'm sure you could probably just defend with machine guns, or just, you know, Fencer or Diver. But as long as you stay in the corner, it takes a while for the enemies, the far dropships, to get over to you. So by that time, you have the enemies that came from the near dropships killed, and then you should be fine. So these enemies don't obviously drop a ton of weapons, but that goes for almost any of the missions that aren't DLCs without the silver spiders. But yeah, I did this a couple times and it worked out pretty well. So. maybe give it a try. Anyway, thanks for watching.